Hello again, guys, and welcome back to the GPWS, where we are working on our Plymouth Seth Thomas electric movement here. And I don't have the the model number for this particular movement. Not yet, anyway. And what we're doing at this moment is taking the chime rods out of the clock, because they are, well, there's an issue with one of them. It fell off. Otherwise, I'd leave them in there, but duty calls, I guess. So we've got these very industrial looking screws. I don't know if we're going to be able to fix this clock or not. I don't know what I'm going to do about the supposedly stripped gear tooth. There's one of the screws there. I'm going to put that in the green container. That has all of our case stuff in it. Where'd the green container go? Shoot. And door number 2 here. Whoa. Better hold the block here. Sounds like it wants to move. I don't know, we might have to grab possibly a parts chime block and or a parts movement to get a hold of that one gear that's stripped in the thing, because I don't have a lathe. I don't have the equipment to fix that. Okay. Unless it's dirt that, unless it's like a slight break in the gear and there's some kind of way to, I don't know, clean it, and maybe it'll work somehow. And our chime block does not want to come out. Okay, so our chime rods would not come out the back door, so I just took them out entirely. Or I'm just taking the bottom off of this thing entirely. And as for our case screws here, there's a few of them. I will be able to find these guys again in the green container, because that is where all of our case parts are going to be. Not this piece of wood, but it is going to be nearby it. And now we can just lift our absolute, and this thing actually has an ST on it, so yeah, this confirmed everything. This is actually a Seth Thomas chime block here, which you can't see at all. So I'm just going to not even bother with that. But yes, this thing is a Seth Thomas, and that is kind of what I figured. Like, I mean, it was fairly obvious from the beginning, but now you have some proof of that. Okay, so now I can actually see the Seth Thomas chime block. There's the logo, and you can actually see the bar, or the rod, is broken. That's not good. We don't want that. I wonder if I can pull that out of there, because it's not doing any good just sitting in there. That little piece of what appears to be copper. Are these chime rods made of copper? I have no idea. I don't know. I'm almost thinking if I could somehow adhere that back on there. I don't know if that would be, I don't know if it would sound any good. I guess it's worth a try though, isn't it? I mean, it's not like I have anything to lose here with this block. There are replacement chime blocks on eBay, so I might have to get one. Yes, that is the same exact block used in the 124. This is the same thing that they use. But anyway, the more serious of the two problems with this clock, so one gear might be broken and the chime block is broken in one spot, or one of the rods has come off or snapped off, because this doesn't come apart. Hey, this is just one piece of metal, or at least it's supposed to be. And here's our movement with no motor. And we can pull all this nonsense apart now. So let's get to that. So these chime rods here needs to come off. All right, let's get our chime rods off of here. This is seemingly, you know, the more I'm looking around this movement, it actually is kind of Alright, let's get our camera in focus and let's actually pull this thing apart now. I'm trying to think how would be the best way to go in here. All the screws, nuts, and bolts are on this side, but there's some type of cannon pinion on the front. And I don't know what I should take off exactly. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about this. Okay, we're just going to take the chime rods off and see where we end up from there. So we've got our rods. Here we go. I need to get that bigger bit out. I don't even know what's the best one to... I guess we'll start right here. The first place we see is where we will go. And I'm just going to grab a parts cup here, get this going already. This nut goes there. Let's see, does this come off now? It does, apparently. I think. Yeah, there it goes. Oh, some washer just went. I just heard something. Ah, shoot. I love it when some random washer or something goes flying off. Somebody a while ago told me to get a mat for my table here. And I think that might be a good idea, because this is literally just a free table, hey? It's literally just that. And, okay, these guys, this needs to come off as well. These nuts here. This will be so much easier to handle once this chime mechanism is off of here. Oof. I can't believe we're working on our first chiming clock, viewers, even if it's electric. And just so we can see how that goes together. Oh boy, gotta get it in focus here. This is how this is. And I hope these rods aren't too bent. They are a little bit, so I'm probably gonna have to straighten those somehow. AKA probably using pliers. But we'll worry about that when the time comes. Okay, that comes off. I wonder when the last time this stuff was taken apart, if ever. Okay, there goes that. Uh-oh. Okay, there's this. Goes on there. I also found the washer from earlier. I've got it in my hand here. That washer that fell off with that first plate. That is what that is. What is this thing? It's coming off, whatever it is. Oh, there goes literally the entire... Okay. Here goes the entire Westminster chime sequencer. Whatever you want to call this thing. That is now off. It's not the worst thing in the world to have parts falling off, viewers, because at least they're being filmed. And another washer just leapt in the air. Boy, oh boy. It's got those small... Actually, that might have not been... the washer that we thought fell off at the start when we started pulling this apart. It seems like those washers right there are the one. What the heck? Where are these even coming from? There's washers falling out of places. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, we're going to try and be very careful with this now. I'm just going to start pulling these guys off. Whoops. Come on, rod. Come off. Oh, they're all attached to this thing. Okay. That comes off. That's like that. Where does this sit? It must be on the bottom. Oh, yeah, on the bottom here. That's where these washers sit. That's where those guys are. Yeah, they're stuck on with old oil. Okay. And then here's the strike. Uh-huh. Yep. I'm not going to take these wires apart here. I'm actually going to number these, I think. Just so they can go... back together easier. I don't know if I'm gonna even clean the chime rods. I don't really see a point to that because there's nothing really mechanical about them other than the kind of main pivot area that they ride on. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna put 4 dots on this one, 3 dots on this one, 2 on this one, and 1 on that one. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this whole strike thing here. That's what that's all about. It seems to reach in there. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna get some pliers out and we're gonna take this guy out. Or actually, no, we're not. We are not doing that. We are going to use my small wrench to get this out of here. Oops. There we are. I knew this thing would come in handy someday. It hasn't, I mean, for $8, you know, you get a cute little wrench like this. Whoops, where in the heck? Where am I going? Okay, there we go. Good for you, wrench. You actually proved to be useful. Okay, those guys come off. I don't know how this would go back together again. I assume probably this piece first. I think. And then this, all this stuff. How does this, oh, this slides off of here. That is our chiming mechanism. Look at all that hardware. Oh, and all these guys probably come off now too, right? Are there washers? Oh, yes there are. There are washers. You bet there are. Does this come off? This might not actually come apart, viewers, surprisingly enough. All these are totally getting tangled up within each other. Okay, let's just try and pull this guy off. Not using force by any means. Oh, there's a bolt there. Interesting. I wonder what that's all about. I probably have to... Oh, shoot. Is this gonna come? Yeah, that probably... Oh, my goodness. There's something on the... Oh, boy. Yeah, there's spacers, and there's that... Okay, I'm gonna try and unscrew that bolt, I think. I'm thinking I might do that. Or maybe it'd be better to do that later. I don't know. Whatever. I'm just gonna... I thought that was a rivet, but that's actually the end of a screw. Come on, let's use a little wrench again. As far as I can tell, letting the chime rods do what they're doing right now, which is just kind of flip-flopping everywhere, doesn't seem to hurt them. Doesn't seem to. That doesn't mean it's not. Okay, this is actually moving. It's just... What a goofy system. I love it. Come on. Greg, you said you're a big 124 fan. Why are you even criticizing this? Well, I might be a 124 fan, but that doesn't mean I haven't ever... That doesn't mean I've worked on them. Okay. I love how fiddly this is. That's great. Yeah, we're definitely not skipping over parts in this series, viewers. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Oh, this stuff's getting so oh, it's all getting tangled up. Okay, I'm just going to leave it for now. I'm just going to leave it. Doesn't matter. I can undo that all later. Now, what to do next? At least this is more free. Oh, something's doing stuff somewhere. Oh, it's this lever. This lever is just sitting there, having a good time. What am I gonna do next? Do I have to take all this junk off, like with these clips and all that crap? Oh, I hope not. Oh, no. I'm just gonna, well, if I go around here. There's all the rack and snail stuff. That's a weird device. What does that do? Huh. Interesting. I don't know what this lever does, but it does something. You guys who work on this stuff regularly, you're probably in agony right now because it's just me fumbling around with it. Okay, well, when you want to unscrew stuff, here I'll give one big good piece of advice, hopefully. When you want to unscrew stuff, you want to make sure that your area is clear. This doesn't look like it's clear at all. This might be clear. Possibly. I don't know. I could try unscrewing it and see what happens. Although I don't know if I like that idea. Oh, there's just a pillar there. Oh, that doesn't do us any good. I'm gonna unscrew that anyway, just so we don't run into that later. Actually, maybe it's not even worth unscrewing. This is yeah, you know what? That's not even worth doing anything with because it just sits there. Yeah, that pillar doesn't do anything. Okay. That screw does nothing. What do these screws do on the other side? They seem to have stuff to do with this top chiming thing. I think the only way in is through the other side. Oh, how am I going to do that? And I haven't even taken this bracket off the top yet because I don't even know. Trying to figure out what I'm doing here, viewers. Yeah, does this come off? I think it does. Oh, shoot. See that cannon pinion I was talking about earlier? This wheel's on top. You'd think you'd just be able to undo these 4 bolts here, and then you'd be hunky-dory, right? Well, no, because this cannon pinion goes through both plates. So I can't... How am I going to get all this stuff off? With all the clips? These clips are so annoying to deal with, though. Oy. Might have to deal with them, though. Maybe that's why they... Oh, great, I've just scratched that. Maybe that's why these never get the time of day. Oh, wait, it doesn't go through there. Look at that. There's a dip in the plate. Okay, we can just take this off then. That was a smart design. Thank you, Seth Thomas, for that. Yeah, there's a V shape there that actually goes around the cannon pinion. Oh, that's smart. Okay. Yeah, I'll take that. Okay, let's go over the gear layout in this area one more time. I know it's stupid simple, but I'm doing it anyway. There's this wheel, this guy. One of these might be stripped. We don't know. We're not going to worry about it. There's what appears to be a spring barrel over here. I'm going to actually go nice and slow all the way around, because it paid off to do this in my Ingram series, so I'm doing it here. Another spring barrel type device. Okay. Yeah, we can actually undo these 4 bolts without any trouble, hopefully. I wonder if the gear is actually stripped or if it's just dirty. I don't know. And even if it is dirty and not stripped, isn't that kind of a massive indicator to say, hey, the thing is like worn enough to the point where even if it's dirty, it'll still act like it is gonna strip on us? And you know what? That's all chime stuff. Shoot, I'm just gonna label that, actually. There we go. I need a main gear train kind of stuff. I'll stick that in there too. Oops. I know I just threw the one nut from here in there. I'll have to find that later. Okay. I'm just unscrewing this by hand at this point. This is our main gear train stuff here. I don't know. I might actually grab some gloves here, because I don't know if those spring barrels, or if they even are spring barrels. I don't know if they're loaded, as in like fully wound, or what the deal is with those. I don't really know how this movement operates in that way. I've never seen anyone do anything with this movement. I've only seen the spring-driven versions, which obviously, you know, they've got 3 big barrels there, and once those are dealt with, there's no surprises as far as I know on the original 124. On the Sangamo, I'm pronouncing that name wrong, I feel like. On this version, there's other surprises in store for the serviceman. Oh, and by the way, there's a ton of these on eBay, so I'm not going to worry about gear teeth replacement at the moment. If I have to order another one of these movements, a parts movement, that is, I will. And this is why it pays to have nut drivers. Yeah, I should really get a bigger set of screw and nut. And there's another washer for us. I'm gonna just say that goes with those guys, because it probably does. Oh, look at that. This fits. Okay. Nice. Every bit of anything that I unscrew seems to fall off and go straight off camera, because why not? Okay, here we go. Oh, come on. You guys heard that. I heard that. We all heard that. Oh. Whoop. Thanks, Mainspring, for just unwinding. Okay. Yeah, let's just... Okay, how do I not bend any of this stuff into oblivion? Oh, there goes a wheel. Uh-huh. We're just gonna put that in there for now. How can I get this out of here without destroying every little piece of every motion work device here? Or not motion work, sorry. All the rack and snail stuff. Here we go. Okay, there's our... whatever the heck that is. It's a rack and snail. Yeah. Okay, that's less extreme than I thought it would be. What do I need? Do I need to do something here? There's this hole. That's a big guy. Look at this wheel. This one's been well fed. Look at how big that is. That's a giant fiber gear on this thing. So there's 3 okay, that just pulled out of that bushing right there. I hope this isn't bent. Please don't be bent. Did I bend you? I'm so sorry if I did. Oh, let's get that out of there. Yeah, obviously professional clock repair happening right here, right now, for you all to see. What the heck is going on with this thing? What is this? I don't know what that is. Just sounds of distress. Okay. Yeah, this obviously needs cleaning. Look at all the dirt in there. Thankfully, these clips don't have to come off, because these would be really annoying if they did. Well, well, hold on, let's think here. In the cleaning process, yeah, I could leave those on, I think. Hello, giant. Actually, this looks way less intimidating now that I see it from this angle. Oh, this thing. That's a chime thing. I'm gonna leave that on. Okay, there's our spring barrels. Look at those beautiful, cheap, this is all get-out spring clicks. Oh, yeah, what a gem of a design that is. Okay, these guys are falling apart on me. Hey, do you want to come out? No, you don't. Not yet, anyway. Look at how thick these plates are. Wow. That's amazing. Yeah, let's put the camera in focus for a change, hey? There's all this stuff in here. I don't know what any of this does, or what any of that is, how that goes together. So we're going to have to document that before I pull that apart. How do we get this off? Does this just... Okay, I think all these guys just come off as a collective organization. There's 4 screws there. Yeah. And I was gonna see... Oh, wait, no, the cannon pinion will just come... Oh, yeah, okay, this will all... there's our cannon pinion there. What I was mentally trying to think of was, how do I get this off? But actually, there's nothing on this side, so it'll just pull out, and that can stay with the plate, so that's good. Okay, what do I need to take apart next? This wheel here is just here, because why not? Yeah. Okay, let's get a look at our gear train from this angle. So here's a spring barrel here, here's a spring barrel here, center wheel, something from the other gears, something from the time train, as we're going to call it. And where does it all go? I'm just trying to think. There's one wheel, or one spring, that goes this way, and it has all this stuff attached to it. And then eventually this here, it gets up to this guy here. There's a fiber gear there, and I see there's 2 almost brush-like contact things. These look like contacts of some kind. Like as if there's some kind of electrical current running up here. But I thought the electrics, as I'm calling them, I thought they ended at the motor. I thought that was it. You know, you run the motor, and the motor runs all the stuff here. I think that'd be all of it, but those look like contacts of some kind. How in the heck does this movement work? There's no wiring or anything to even come up here, so these must be... I don't know what those are. I don't even know if I could clean those. Okay, there's all these guys. Simple enough. There's all our stuff on the front. We've been documenting that the entire time. Ooh, that cannon pinion actually unscrews. Thank you, Seth Thomas, for not pulling a Westclox and just having them pressed on there. Okay. There's a guy here. There's this guy. This might be the strike side. This guy. And there's that same brush thing again. Let's have a better look at this. So there's a spring. There's this guy. There's a guy in the middle there, I see. And then there's these 2... Oh, these are with this stuff. Okay. All this stuff comes off. I see there's screws attached to it, thank goodness. So we don't have to just play around with that. And then there's that. The gear layout actually isn't that complicated now that I actually follow it with my eyes. And there's, of course, the other side again. Yeah, I'm thinking... okay. Yeah, let's take this apart now. I've got it more or less figured out. If only some of these poles came off of this end. That's kind of annoying to deal with. Oh, well. Oh, well. It is what it is. There we go. Actually, I'll use my nut driver. I'm very curious to see what the two springs are like in this thing. And actually, this needs to be the what should we call this? I guess time. Main motor wheels. There we go. We'll just, because these go directly off the motor, and that was a terrible R. I know my writing's not amazing, but holy smokes, I can do better than that. And I know I didn't even bother lifting my pen there, or my Sharpie. Sponsor? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Okay. Oh my goodness, look at all the rust on this thing. I need to... Thanks, pliers. Let's see here. Oh, what am I doing? It's time to have lunch. That's what time it is. Okay. Okay, that comes off. I'm going to put the bolts for that in here, and I'm going to actually make another container here again. That stuff's got stuff in it. How about chime? How about chime stuff? Oops. I'm going to put it right over the barcode. Whoops, it's weird. It's a weird angle. That angle is ruining my writing every time. Okay, this bracket comes off. There we go. I'm actually going to put it with the chime stuff because it goes on there. How do we come off now? Come on, you come off. That's how you work. Oh, come on, guys. You can do better than that. There's nothing holding you on. Oh. Oh, of course, that cannon. Some dumb thing is holding this together somehow. Of course, I have no idea what that is. Oh, come on. I'm just gently pulling it. Gently. Oh, this garbage is holding it on. Okay. Okay, let's take all this off. Our motion work stuff needs to come off. Or not motion work. Why do I keep calling it that? It's not the motion work. Yeah, of course, it's not even screwed on. It's clipped on. There goes a washer off of something. Again, I have no idea where that comes from. I love just losing this stuff as I'm going. I don't even know how to, like, keep track of that, because washers, like, they're invisible until they just fall out of nowhere. Okay, this needs to come off. I hate these clips. They suck. They suck so bad. I hate them. Oh my gosh. Okay, this stuff is falling apart on me, so that's good. This is coming apart. Thank goodness. Look at how chunky that brass is. Thanks, Sagamo, whatever you're called. Yeah, these are the only things holding it on. These guys are right here. Does this unscrew? Let's try that. I don't think it does. Goodness sake. Oh, shoot. Now this stuff's coming off. I love it. Okay. Last time I got these off, I kind of used pliers. Oh, see, like, pity's sake. Where are you guys coming from? You can hear the irritation in my voice. Where are these washers coming from? See, of course, there's no... Oh, I just threw that in the wrong bin. Of course, there's no exploded diagram or something that I can look at that says, oh, yeah, this goes here. No, I've got no idea where this goes. I gotta put this in the right spot. Some pipe thing just came out of nowhere. Who knows where that's off of? Oh. Yikes. Can I just pop you off somehow? Take a screwdriver and just... see, it's not coming out. At least the brass is super thick, so it won't wreck it. Okay. How does one... See, this is so dumb. If I ever design a movement, not a single one of these clips is going to be on it. You can guarantee that. Clock repair hero. Yeah, so these clips are holding all this stuff together basically right now. Oh shoot! Yeah, I'm not trying to get under it. I'm trying to push it off. I might not even put this thing back on, to be totally honest with you, when I'm done with this. Those 4 screws, by the way, they go here. They go to the weird contact things. They don't actually hold anything on. Oh, pity's sake. I just discovered this. This wheel here is holding this. Oh my gosh. Okay. How am I going to get in there? There's another screw area to get into. I see that. I just get my driver in there and just spin it. No. Can you guys see that? Of course you can't. Why could you? Get in focus, phone. There's a screw in this cam here. Oh. What a nuisance of a move. Oh. Agony. Alright, viewers. Well, I'm actually going to leave this for now, and we will come back to this in the next part. This is proving to be a very interesting series here.